Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Paula, and today I'm going to be doing a vlog video sharing with you what I eat throughout the day today on a low-carb diet. I've been on a low-carb diet now for over 2 years, and I've experienced a whole ton of health benefits since I've been eating this way. And 2 years ago, I started documenting my journey here on YouTube to share with just a few friends of mine in a video form on what was happening in my body since I had been eating this way. And the channel just started to take off and grew more than I expected. A lot of things have changed over the past 2 years. I ended up writing a cookbook, which I never dreamed in a million years I would have a cookbook. I became a health coach, and now I am helping people obtain their goals. And so it's just been a great journey, and I use this YouTube channel to document my journey. I am not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a nutritionist. I am just a person sharing my journey, the things that I have done to help heal myself. I'm not telling you, unless you want to pay me and want me to coach you, what to do, what to eat, and that kind of thing. I'm just hoping that some may just take bits and pieces from these videos that I make and use them, apply them to their lives, and maybe they can find some help in their health as well. So today, I'm just going to be sharing my meals with you. Starting out with, actually, the first thing I had this morning was a cup of coffee. I always start out my morning with coffee. And then I had a little splash of heavy cream in my coffee this morning. And right now I'm mixing up some water. I have, this is a 30-ounce tumbler. And every day, because I am on a low-carb diet, I make sure that I replenish my electrolytes with good, clean electrolytes. I put these in my drinks every single day. I drink them hot, I drink them cold. Today I'm drinking cold. I'm having grapefruit. Element has a science-backed ratio, the perfect blend of sodium, magnesium, and potassium. Everything you need when you are on a low-carb diet to replace your electrolytes. Right now, Element has an offer for my viewers. If you go to the link that is right here on the screen at drinkelement.com/low-carb revelation, or you can go to the QR code right here if you're watching from your TV. All you have to do is scan with the camera on your phone, and the little website link will come up, and you can go to Element's website. You can make a purchase of anything on the website, and Element will send you a free sample pack just like this one with 8 different flavors of these little packets where you can try all the different flavors, or you can gift this to a friend is usually what I do with these. I'm gonna go ahead and get my water going here, get my hydration, which is very, very important. Something that you should be doing every single day, by the way. Element dissolves very quickly in water. Just give it a few little stirs. Thank you, Element, for sponsoring this video. Today, I want to expound a little bit about why I eat a meat-based diet. And I wanted to talk a little bit about my past videos. I get comments from time to time on a video from maybe a year ago, and I don't know if people just come across the video and they're watching it and they don't really pay attention to the date on the video. But I get comments on certain foods that I may have been eating back then, and over time I'm still my diet is still evolving. I'm still learning. I never stop researching. You can ask my husband Ed. Sometimes I will sit and watch the most boring videos to him, and I am just like enthralled with all of the information. I'm always learning more and more, because I feel like the more you learn, the more you know, the better off you'll be. So my diet from 2 years ago until now has changed some. I'm very heavy meat based, and I think I always will be. I've tried vegetarian diets, tried a bunch of different diets, and the meat heavy diet, the meat based diet, is the best option for my body. I have experienced a lot of healing in my body because of the nutrition from meat. My diet is still very heavily meat based, but it looks different from what it did 2 years ago. Some of the things that I used 2 years ago, I no longer need in my diet. Fat bombs, that's one thing that I don't do a lot of anymore. When I first started this way of eating, fat bombs were something that I used as a tool to help me with my hunger, help me with, the sweet tooth. I would put a little bit of sweetener in my fat bombs, and I made little keto desserts and that kind of thing. And that is totally fine if you incorporate them into your diet and you do well with them, especially in the very beginning and you are transitioning from a standard American diet. I highly recommend using fat bombs. They are just, they're a great tool, but I no longer need them. I no longer use them in my day-to-day diet. Another thing is when I first started out, I did a very, I guess you could say, picture perfect ketogenic diet where I was very high in my fat and moderate in my protein intake, and then my carbs were very low. And that was good. It helped me with my healing process. But as I started to get to the point where I felt good, all the healing had came to my body, I wanted to lose more weight. I have learned that my body is doing best on, hold on, I got to get rid of a message here because it's distracting me. I have learned that my body is doing best now for weight loss, being protein heavy, fat moderate, and then still low carb. I kept my carbs under 20 total grams a day. Now, this is what a picture of what my diet looks like. I eat protein focused. I don't even know if they consider that a ketogenic diet anymore because I'm not fat focused, but I'm on a meat-based diet and it is working for my body. It's great. It's like my body, once I started feeding my body more protein and a little bit less fat is good. Don't get me wrong. It's really good to ingest dietary fat. I'm just doing it moderately, and that gives my body a chance to burn the body fat that I have left stored on my body. And so now a diet looks like for me, heavy on the protein, a little bit more moderate on the fat intake. And now I still keep my carbs very, very low. Used to be all the time around 20, 25. Sometimes I would go over a little bit, but now my carb intake stays around 10 to 15 grams per day. I don't eat a whole lot of carbs. I will have meat as my main source, protein, and then I'll have some good fats, and then I will incorporate a little bit of carbohydrate, and usually the carbohydrate that I incorporate into my diet is from a little bit of vegetables. Maybe I'll have a little Caesar salad, or I'll have some green beans or something like that, some pickles, some onions, and that is mostly where I get my carbs from. I don't really eat nuts anymore. I don't really eat nut butters anymore. I used to eat those all the time. I have made my own pecan butter. I'm not against them. As I said, if you are transitioning and you need those kind of things, use them as a tool. But eventually, my body has transitioned away from those things as well. I used to put nuts on my yogurt, and now I have just decided that I don't need those to survive nutritionally. And so I've kind of gotten away from those. And dairy is something that I'm a dairy lover, and I love cheese. I love heavy cream, but I have backed down on the amount that I use. I still will put cheese like in a chaffle. I will have cheese on my chili. I will have cheese on my omelets. But usually I make sure that it's just enough, just a little bit on my omelet to make it stick together without overdoing. So I've backed off on the amount that I am taking in, and it is really helping me to reach my weight loss goals since that has all happened. I feel that as women, if you're a woman watching this, I think most of my viewers are women, it is so important for you to get enough protein every single day as you age. It's so important for us to be able to maintain our muscle mass, because as we get older, we lose our muscle mass. And I think that protein is something that really helps to maintain that. And it will help us as we age so that we can be strong and independent. That is just another way that my diet has sort of transitioned over the past few months or so. I have gone higher protein, moderate fat, still low carb. I do try to eat, for the most part, whole foods, and I try to stay away. It's not complete. We've had conversations on this lately, but I do try to stay away from highly processed foods, inflammatory seed oils, and sugar. Just cutting those things out can really change your health in a great way. Today, my husband and I have decided to make sort of a leisure day out of today. Tomorrow, my son and daughter-in-law are going out of town for 4 days. I'm going over to their house to stay with my 3 grandsons for 4 days, and I probably won't be getting any videoing in while I'm over there, and it's going to be busy from 5:30 in the morning when I go over there until 9 o'clock Sunday night when I come back home. So I decided today I wanted just to have a fun leisure day with my husband, and I asked him if he wanted to go out with me and do a little shopping. We are going to go to Home Goods. If you don't have a Home Goods near you, it is one of the best little stores. I love Home Goods. They have a lot of beautiful home accents and really at a great price. Since I did all that painting up north over the last couple of weeks at the lake, I wanted to go and pick out just a couple of nice decor pieces to put on the walls. Before, my walls were covered with pictures. I had all kinds of things on the walls. I'm getting now to where I want things to be a little more cleaner looking, less cluttery, less, as I have all these things on my walls around me, but up there, all that fresh paint, I just want to have a few accent pieces. And I asked him if he wanted to go with me to Home Goods and help me pick out a couple of nice pieces to put on the wall up at the lake. So we're going to go do that, and then we're going to go grab some breakfast or lunch, whatever that may be. I'll let you know what we are eating at that point. And then we just have a few little errands after that to run. And so I'm going to go ahead and go, and we're going to get this day going. And when I have my first meal today, I will let you know what it is on a high protein, moderate fat, low carb day. All right, I'll see you soon. Look at those paintings over there. I have such ADD when I'm in here. All right, so we chose this picture. It's a flower, but it's fish. We got this beachy one here, oil painting. Let's go this way. All right, so we just left Home Goods and got my pictures over here.
She made me go with her, and I told her we need to go to Harbor Freight and man up a little bit.
Okay, so have you ever you've been in Home Goods before?
First time. It's like that candle store. I'm not good in there. What's the candle store with all the
Bath and Body Works?
Yes. I just go in when I have to go in there, when I'm buying you a present or something for Christmas. I just go ask one of them girls to help me, because I'm not gonna look around and just try to figure it out. I want to go right to what I want and then leave. That's it.
So we were walking around in Home Goods, and I'm telling you, I could like get a cup of coffee, and I was telling him I could just walk around and just look at all the beautiful things in Home Goods.
They got cool stuff in there, but
and we were standing in line, and I'm like, do you want to just go to the car? Because he's, it hurts for him to stand for a long time. And do you want to just go to the car while I wait in line? And he's like, yes, give me the keys. We're like ready to get out of there. So now we're actually going to go get some lunch. And then we're going to Harbor Freight. So what is Harbor Freight? If you don't,
Harbor Freight is a discounted tool store.
So it's tools.
Like cheap tools, not high-end stuff, but
yeah,
they got a lot of man stuff there.
Yeah, so we're gonna like balance out our day from Home Goods to Harbor Freight.
I feel like I had to check my man card in before I went into that place, and then I got to pull it back out to go in this place. So
you're so funny. Okay, so yeah, when we get to, we decided on lunch today. It's almost noon. We haven't had anything to eat yet. So when we get to Parthenon restaurant that we're going to, show you what.
How many of you guys know what Opa is? Write in the comments below.
Opa. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about. Saganaki. On fire.
Flaming cheese.
Fire. Fire. Fire.
All right. So we're just going to go and have some lunch there. And I'll show you what we're having when we get there. See you soon. All right, we are splitting a chicken Greek salad. It's a large from this Coney Island restaurant. Looks delicious. We're gonna go ahead and eat. We'll see you soon. All right, so we just got done running our errands, got back home, and we stopped and got a coffee on the way home. We drink a lot of Tim Hortons, you guys, when we're down here at this house. But we went out and got a bunch of stuff done, and now we are back home. I'm walking the dog, working on increasing my walking time, my steps, and the weather's getting a little bit nicer. It's really windy today, but it's been getting a little bit more bearable to get out and walk. All right, it's a little bit quieter. The street sweeper was going down the street, making lots of noise, and I had to wait a minute. Watching a new YouTuber. Her name is Carly, and I believe her YouTube channel is Coffee with Carly. I might not have that right. I can't check it right now. We'll link her YouTube channel down below in my description. She is a low carber. She is very encouraging and inspirational, so you can go show her some love. Tell her Paula sent you. But anyways, I was watching one of her videos the other day, and she was in a store and she was looking for a weighted vest, and I had never heard of a weighted vest. So I Googled it and I found one on Amazon, and I just got it delivered today, and I'm actually wearing it right now. It's under this vest. It's not this vest. It's more of a harness, kind of like a backpack without the backpack, if that makes sense. I will try to find a picture and link it right here, what it looks like. But I bought a 6-pound vest because that was the lightest one they had and I wanted to try it out, and I'm walking with it right now, and it's fine. I feel the extra weight, but it's supposed to really help you, to burn a little more calories as you walk. So anyways, I just thought I would mention that. I'm not sure what is on the menu for dinner tonight yet. I'm thinking we might do some smash burgers tonight on the griddle, but when we decide what we are having, I will make sure to come on here and let you know. I'm going to finish my walk, my coffee, and I will see you in a little bit. All right, so smash burgers, mustard, pickles. I have some jalapeno poppers here. They're really tiny. They were from jalapeno poppers from our garden. I had them in the freezer. I pre-made them and I just pulled them out of the freezer today and put them in my air fryer. They're so small. Oh, look at that. Oh, also leftovers from Middle Eastern. We got some chicken shawarma.
Warmy.
It was a chicken shawarma plate. So we're going to be having some of that too. I warmed up some of that. So, all right, I'll be back to wrap up this video in just a few minutes. So I was getting ready to make some ice cream, some protein ice cream. And I'm really bummed out because I can't find my paddle that goes inside of my mixing bowl to mix up the ice cream. So I ended up making us a protein shake instead of protein ice cream. So over on my website, if you go over to low-carb-revelation.com, you click on the search bar and you search for protein ice cream. I make ice cream out of this protein powder. This is our protein powder of choice. It's clean and it's beef isolate. We like the peanut butter, we like strawberry, we like the chocolate. Today, I was gonna make peanut butter ice cream, and all I do is I blend this in a blender with some nut milk and a little bit of heavy cream, and I put it in my ice cream maker, and it makes a really delicious protein ice cream. It's just like having one of these protein shakes, but it turns into ice cream. It's so good. But I already had this mixed up in the blender, and so I thought, well, we'll just have a shake, and that's what we're gonna have for tonight. I have a discount link down below in the description. It's also over on my website for Prime Protein if you wanna save some money on protein powder. But we're gonna go ahead and have our shakes tonight, and we're just gonna go ahead and end our night of eating. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you like our content, and I will see you really soon. Have a great night and God bless.